Guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to talk to you about why I chose the carnivore diet and how easy it is to go on the carnivore diet. Supplements that you need to take while you're in the carnivore diet, and also drinking water, salt water, stuff like that. So let's jump into this. Let's start with why I went on the diet. I have tried every diet that's on the market. I have been on the fruit diet, where you only eat fruit, and it was disastrous. I actually picked up almost 10 kgs just doing their diet. Fasting 10-12 hour windows, and then eating in your 4 hour 10-4-12-4 ultimate fasting diet is really good. But what worked for me is the carnivore diet. Okay, so I couldn't lose any weight. I was 145 kgs. I was desperate to actually lose weight fast, and I just couldn't get to that point where I can go and exercise. I've got quite a busy life. I work 12 hours a day for 4 days, and then I'm 4 days off, and I don't want to really work and run in my 4 days, and so I even try to cycle to work, just so that I don't take extra time away from the family and stuff. And it was too much. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't like to exercise, although I actually do. I like walking and cycling, but it shouldn't be a punishment. It should be fun in a way as well, and then have your benefits. But I actually met a lady who did go on a carnivore diet, and she lost like 40 kgs. And I asked her, how did she do it? And she said, the carnivore diet. But that's easy to say, carnivore diet, because nobody really tells you what you should do. There's so much information that's almost overwhelming. So what I did is the following. So you'll see in the beginning, when the video started, there were 6 eggs on the table. I boiled that 6 eggs and ate that with a little bit of mayonnaise and salt and pepper. Okay, and then the 2 steaks. The one steak was for the afternoon, like 1 or 2 o'clock, and the other one was for dinner time, 6 or 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whenever you eat. Okay, so for me it was just after 4. So I would eat my eggs, because I start 4 o'clock in the morning, I eat my eggs at about 5 o'clock. And then I would, in the previous night, I will prepare my steak, or when she cooked it, just cut it for me in pieces. It's easy to eat. You can eat it by hand, you can eat it with a fork. And so I would cut it up, and then she would put it in a little bowl for me, and my lunch box, and I would take that to work. Then when I come on afternoons, like 4 o'clock or so, I would then go ahead and boil or cook or whatever you want to do with that steak. I found it quite easy if you use an air fryer to fry it. So put it in for 6 or 7 minutes. What you need to know is, try to not overcook your steak. Try to have it a bit of pink still, or a bit bloody if you can, if it's okay for you and you like to eat it like that. Otherwise, prepare to however you like for the first few months. until you can lose weight. So I ate eggs in the morning, I ate a steak in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, and I ate a steak at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and that was it. Then I went to work. I did not eat anything else. No sugar, no chips, no fries, no funny stuff, nothing. Water. Okay, so just remember now, you are going from gluten and carbohydrates and whatever you used to eat to carnivore only. Okay, so you're going to have a bit of a transition problem area, a time actually, where you're going to be, your body is going to try to adapt now, because he says, well, I don't get what I used to get. I found it was the easiest diet I have ever been on, with the biggest results as yet. So as of today, I've actually lost 24 kilograms. I don't really know how much is it in pounds, but you can Google it. It is a lot of weight, and I feel absolutely fantastic. If you start with this diet, you'll have to take some salt. Try to put as much salt on your steak as you can. Please use pink Himalayan salt and or Baja salt, or you can use Celtic sea salt. This is the one that I'm using. It's hand harvest. Use a decent quality salt, and don't be shy. On a carnivore diet, you can use as much salt as you want to. That's what I did. I used salt on my steak, on my eggs, pepper. I love pepper, and that's about what I use, so please also, I am not a doctor. I am actually just sharing my experience with you. So please, if you suffer from any type of hypertension and stuff like that, please consult with your doctor and see if this will work for you. Okay, so what I like about a carnivore diet, it's easy, it's fast, it's quick. There's no what am I going to eat tomorrow. It's easy. You know you're going to have steak. You know you're going to have eggs. You know you're going to have steak and eggs. Eggs and steak, steak and eggs. That is what you're going to have. And if the sooner you accept that, the better for you. I did not find it in any way repulsive to eat meat on a daily basis. I actually loved it. I could not wait to eat my next steak. You can eat your steak with whatever flavoring you like. It does not have to be a certain way, only salt, only water. And then the one thing that I still struggling to stop using is coffee. I do drink my coffee with milk, and I use full cream milk. You're supposed to, apparently you drink only water. I just could not stop drinking coffee at this stage. So for me, I try to get off it, and it's really hard. I like my coffee. That's almost the only reward I have. You can have as much as coffee as you like. I don't think it's going to influence any of your weight loss. I have lost 24 kgs with no issue drinking coffee. And here we go. Okay, so another secret that I found is when you use this salt, take a teaspoon or I will say a tablespoon of salt in a 2 liters of water, and drink that whenever you're thirsty. Drink water with your salt in. This salt is so healthy for you. It's got all the minerals that you need. Almost 62 or 80 minerals in this stuff. And your body needs that to heal itself as well. So please drink a lot of water and salt as well. That's going to stop you from getting constipated. That will help you not getting constipated. I know it's not a nice subject to talk about, but listen, drink your salt water after you've eaten your steak or your eggs. Do not drink it on an empty stomach, otherwise you're gonna run to the toilet. I promise you, you don't really want to do that. Always eat first, then the salt water, and you can drink a tablespoon eat a tablespoon of salt in a 2 liter of water. Mix it well and drink it. And that's the only reason why you drink this is because the salt gives you energy. The salt helps you dissolve the meat. The salt goes into your veins, and you don't get that high when you eat, and then a sudden low when in between. I've never had that. Like I'm tired. I feel like I need energy, because the salt keeps me energized. And drink water as well. Water, salt, salt water, water. Drink as much water as you can, and your coffee if you need and want to. Okay, so yeah, that is, so for you to start now, this is what you need to do. Get yourself some eggs, get yourself some meat. Listen, everybody told me, oh, it's going to be so expensive. I eat $100 of meat in a week. Okay, it's $400 a month, but that's all I eat. I do not buy sweets. I do not buy cold drinks. I do not buy anything, chips, snacks, nothing. That's all I eat. If you're hungry, you can make yourself another steak or eat eggs. And eat as much meat as you like in the beginning. There's going to be a stage where your body says, hey, I am full. I don't feel like eating today. So then you can even stop eating for one lunch or dinner or breakfast. Another thing is, somebody said to me, oh, but I've eaten the steaks and I just can't get over the smell, or the smell of the meat. It makes me nauseous or whatsoever. Listen, if you get nauseous with meat, then you're not hungry. Then you stop eating until you are hungry, and then you make that steak. I promise you, you will devour that whole steak. It's okay to stop eating when you feel nauseous. Then change to, if the meat is a little bit too much for you, change to chicken and just eat chicken. Preferably, listen, if you can get organic chicken or duck, or I'm not a big pork eater, so I don't eat pork. But you can eat fish. You can eat anything that's a protein that's fish, and don't eat beans and stuff like that. That we don't want that protein. You want meat. And if you can, preferably stay with the carnivore diet. Stay with beef. Listen, a carnivore diet has everything you need, everything in your body that you need to stay healthy and to thrive. You don't need extra vitamins. You don't need extra minerals. If you drink your salt water, you'll get all the minerals and important vitamins that you need. And you get all of that through the beef and the fat. Also, try to eat as much beef fat as you can. So when you prepare your steak, get yourself this beef render and cook your steak in the beef render and have some of that on your steak, as much fat as you can, and you will never struggle with constipation. You'll never struggle with any other type of things that might come up, you know. Okay, so guys, that's what I want to give you now. I'm gonna make another video shortly, and I'm gonna explain to you what's gonna happen to your body. I'll give you a bit of a preview. When I started on the carnivore diet, I struggled a lot with coughing. And I've actually found that my body is busy getting rid of all the toxins out of my body by coughing it out. I almost coughed for a month and a half, and just on a stage where I wanted to go see the doctor, the coughing stopped and completely went away. Okay? Second thing is, it took about a month and a half for my stomach to get used to eating just meat. Okay? So, I know it's not nice to talk about this, but you'll see when you start, your stool is really loose when you go to the toilet. This is something you need to know, because you need to be very careful when you want to go to the toilet, and don't take chances. Rather go to the toilet when you feel like you want to, and trust me, it's the best thing for you to do. Then as well, you'll see that in a month and a half's time, your stomach is getting used to what you eat, and it will normalize like you had never struggled with a bit of a loose stool in the toilet. So please be patient, because your body's getting rid of all the crap in your body. I have struggled with bloating. I could eat almost nothing. I would literally eat one piece of pasta, a spoon of pasta, and I would be so bloated that it looked like somebody's pumped me up with like a compressor. It was terrible. But ever since I started on the carnivore diet, that went away. That healed up. I don't know what happened. I do not get bloated anymore unless I don't eat meat, which I very, very seldom will go off my diet. I am very strict with what I eat. Listen, if you want to lose weight fast and you want to try this, you can later introduce again some of the stuff you like, so like potatoes, and see how it goes for you. Do you pick up or not? Okay, now I do weigh myself on a daily basis. I do. The reason I do it is because it motivates me when I see I have lost weight. I am also a bit disappointed if it does not happen that fast. But for me, and I'm sure whoever you are, you will see that you will lose weight so fast that it's almost scary. Another thing is as well is you will need to make a peace with the new you as well. You know, it's easy to lose weight, but there's something psychological about losing weight, and then suddenly you stare yourself in the face in the mirror and you see this new person that you might not always like. So I'm just saying, it's not everybody that will find this. I did find that if you lose a lot of weight, you start to have more wrinkles and stuff. You know, like some people don't want to see that, but to me, you know, I feel that it's a natural life, and I have accepted that I'm getting old eventually. Please, guys, can you follow me, subscribe, and please leave a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say, and maybe if you have some advice. There's more stuff that I will talk to you about as we go along. Please subscribe. Okay, thank you very much, guys. See ya. Bye.